else. Yes. Oh man, what did I get myself into? Sometimes I wonder what I got myself into when I started this YouTube channel, man. You guys be showing me these people, man. I be minding my business. I be having a great day, and then y'all be showing me like one of the greatest organists in the world, and we gotta figure something out, man. Like, this is crazy. I wrote down what I'm gonna do. Here's my notes right here. I'm gonna do chords, I'm gonna do the runs, and then find out what happened with this key. Cause I feel like all that crazy stuff he was doing, he changed the key. I don't feel like that was even in the same key. Check this out. Yeah, it sounds like a modulation there. So I just have a key question mark to figure this out. I'm not gonna do the section with the crazy chords. I already broke that part down on my website. So if you remember, log in so you can see that part with the chords. That part there I broke down already, but this is the part I'm doing today. That part with all the ones. I'm gonna do that right now. All right, so let's see if we can figure out that part. The first thing I want to do is figure out the chords, which means we need to figure out the bass notes and see what's going on. So, and he tells me I am his own. Right here. So what's going on is he has a D minor, a G minor, C minor, F dominant. Let's try it with him just to make sure it works. Okay, then he's back to his other key. So what the question is, what key did he go to? Now someone's gonna say, well, he went to the key of F because, you know, he tells me I am his own, right? Now we're on a, you know, we could be on the 6th of F and the melody's in F. I don't think he went to F. Okay, I personally don't think he went to F. Number one, major third modulations are cool, but I don't hear Cory do a lot of major third modulations. I hear him doing a lot of minor third modulations, and this is the same for most gospel musicians. I think minor third modulations is where it's at. However, if he did a minor third modulation, he would be in E. He's clearly not in E because the bass notes D, G, C, and F, none of those are in E. Now they are in F, but I just don't feel like F makes sense. So here's what I do think. Yeah, I think he's in key of B flat. This would be the 3 because in the key of B flat, the reason I think he's in B flat is because the last note that he ends on is an F, which is the dominant, which is the transition chord, and F is the 5 of B flat. The other reason I think he's in the key of F is because he did do a minor third modulation, but instead of going to the right, he went to the left. It's a minor third modulation in the other way, okay? To the left instead of to the right. So, if that's the case, then he tells me I am his, the 3 of B flat, the 6 of B flat, the 2 of B flat, the 5 of B flat, and then the 6 of D flat because he's going back to his key, okay? Y'all watch that again if you didn't get it, but that's what I think is going on. And so, yeah, that's what I think is going on with the chords. Now, let's discuss the runs and the licks and stuff that he's doing with the other hand. So that was going to be he hits that chord. He hits that chord right there. So Yeah. So what's happening here, it's got to be B flat, because if he was in the key of F, because he's going down the scale. See that E flat going on the way up, and I hit that E flat there. I hit the E flat. Say the E flat there, and if I played an E, it wouldn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. E would be in the key of F, but E flat would be in the key of B flat, right? So that's another reason I think he's in B flat here. So I think it's a minor modulation. Is what I actually think is going on here. So, and he's just playing a B flat scale. When you guys hear, sometimes you'll hear kind of crazy runs and stuff, but it's actually not that difficult. He's just playing a B flat scale. Maybe skipping a few notes here and there. I'm on my C chord here. He has this B flat pentatonic. And then he moves to an F altered. That's a... Yeah, something like that. I mean, I'm just playing around with the notes, but so that's what's going on. And of course, changing the scale with each left hand voicing, you know, is something that you have to do as a jazz and gospel musician. So that's all that's going on, man. Now, I want to say something about these, about this changing of the key here. For instance, if I were in D and I had modulated up to E, then I would have to use notes in the E scale. So da-da. No. So see, I'm in E now. So as you can see, I'm having to use notes in E, right? And he's telling me and his own. I changed the melody to a G to a G sharp, just so I could force myself to go into E. But anyway, so something I did. But anyway, my point is that I'm in a total different key. So I'm just simply using notes in the key of E because I modulated up a third. Right? E major scale. And then I went down a half step to E flat. Now I'm back in D flat. So there's a lot of gospel musicians will use those modulations, and they sound really cool. But I like the fact that he went down rather than up. I think that's real cool. Look, man, listen, folks. Music doesn't have to be complicated. Honestly, the part of this that we all need is the execution, and the execution means that you're putting in the time to learn your scales and putting in the time to learn your triads. And just kind of a shout out to the folks that I know of on my membership site who, you know, I gave you guys this exercise, and it's a difficult exercise. And I said, you know, if you learn this exercise, you're going to be good, especially if you do it in every key, that you'll never have a problem with chord transitions and hearing chords. And some of you guys have done the work, you know, you put in the work and you're doing it. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. So if you are willing to sit down, the knowledge is important. Having this knowledge and understanding things is important, but I want to remind everybody, you know, at the end of the day, you got to sit at your keyboard, work this stuff out. So I want to encourage everybody to do that. You can make it. drop me a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. I don't do a lot of asking. You know, I figure if you like what you see, you're going to automatically subscribe if you know it resonates with you. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.